So, one question I got asked in regards to the white horse scene in Nosferatu is why the Romani would go into a graveyard in the first place to look for a vampire. Well, to start with, while you do have tales of people like Elizabeth Bathory, the idea that the majority of vampires are nobility preying on those of lower status than them is actually relatively new. In folklore, vampires were used to explain things like anemia and plagues. And usually, who got the blame was the ordinary Joe who passed away just before the plague broke out. And usually, it was whoever was considered a little bit weird. The old lady with the mole on their neck that everybody thought was a witch. In areas where red hair is very rare, the redhead, the person who nowadays would be diagnosed with ADHD or autism, but were considered touched by fairies or changeling children. In other areas, they would be thought to be vampires once they passed away. And of course, if you had three or more people who passed away right before a big plague broke out and took out half the village, well, then of course you had to find out which one of those was the vampire and then put a virgin on a pure white stallion and have them ride it through the graveyard to see which one or ones are vampires. And that's why the Romani went into the graveyard to find the vampire.